What is poppin' YouTube? It's your boy CJ coming back with another video. So as you can see, I got the game on behind me. So I'm not gonna make this quick because I want to go ahead and get this over with. But today, I want to talk about y'all leaving your situation and getting on the grind. And guess I'm gonna use my life experience and I'm gonna tie it all together and then we're gonna wrap this bitch up. So like I'm gonna say from the ages of 13 to like 19, every year was turmoil. Every year it was like I didn't know what to do. It was like so much going on. And then I ain't gonna lie, a lot of days I'm gonna be real. I was crying. I'll be doing this every night, saying I'm gonna make it out and blah 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 blah. And then that's when I started going to my uncle's house. I think I was like 14. Yeah, I was like 14. I started going to my uncle's house. I started learning about like hard work and just getting shit done because, you know, when you don't get shit done, that's when shit gonna be rough for real. So I started, this learning a little bit like each year about being on the grind and changing your mindset. So, every year I just kept on getting a little better and a little better in that aspect of life. And then I just kept on going every summer for like 2 to 3 months, make some money, leave that whole situation behind because I ain't gonna lie, like my town now is way more ghetto now than it was back then. But like when I was in high school and shit, it was low key ghetto, and I used to be trying to hang around the wrong crowd. I'm gonna be completely frank with y'all. I was most definitely trying to hang out with the wrong crowd because I was trying to be popular. I was trying to fit in. And Lord knows that I wasn't supposed to be able to fit in with everybody because I'm different, you feel me? But when I turned like 19, when I turned 19, that's when I left like my mom's house because, it was a whole bunch of shit going on. I don't want to get like too personal because it is personal shit, you feel me? But, personal shit happened. Ended up leaving my mom home at 19. I went to my auntie house and I was there, but I was like, I know I can do something way better than this. And then that's when so basically like before I went to my auntie house, my granny died. And then a few weeks after my birthday, that's when I left home and went to my auntie house. And then from my auntie house, cause a couple months passed, I started doing good. Started making like 3,000 every 2 weeks. And then that's when my cousin died. And when my cousin died, that's when I was like, all right, you know what? So, cause we had plans, me and my cousin, we had plans to just go to Atlanta and just, live life for real and just learn shit on the fly. So when she died, I was in like a dark hole, no bullshit. I was in a dark hole because I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, hanging out with the wrong people, fucking up, almost going to jail, all that good shit. And then I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to just get on the grind. Yeah, it's gonna be a different grind, but just get on the grind, leave home, and don't move back. So that's when I made the decision, April of 2023. That said, you know what? I'm gonna join the army. And then May of 2023, that's when I went to MEPS. Everything went good. Everything was smooth until the ASVAB the next day. I did it like that. Passed it. I was like, all right, cool. I got a little decent job. I can do what I gotta do. And then June, it was like a whole fun month. No bullshit. I was having fun every day. I was driving to South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. I was everywhere just living life because like that was like the last like little bit. I was gonna be in the Southeast for a minute. So that's when I did what I had to do, have fun, just drive, be whipping everywhere, say my final goodbyes. And then in July, that's when I got on the army grind. So, a couple months passed. I was still in a dark hole, still dealing with shit. And then that's when 2023 came. That's when I really started taking all this shit serious. And I left like all that shit behind. Like everything from, let me see, from like, I'm gonna say mid 2022, so like June 2022 and back. I'm just saying, you know what? Fuck all that. We finna go rewrite history, and we finna do what we gotta do. So that's when a couple months passed by. 2023 came, and I was like, you know what? I finna get on the ground because I gotta make sure that when I have kids, my kids can see my legacy and they can just take that shit to the next level. You feel me? And then, a couple months after that, life just started getting better. So the moral of the story is sometimes you're gonna have to leave home. You're gonna have to make difficult decisions. Because leaving home, I'm not gonna lie, it was not an easy decision. But I ended up leaving because I knew. I was like, you know what? I know that I need change. I know that I need to do better because I got people looking up to me. Yeah, people looking up to love on me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I have to do. So my thing is for y'all, hold on, I want that bit right in the center. So hold on. All right, so look, my bad, y'all. I got people on FaceTime too. But the main thing I want to say is leave your situation behind. Cause you trying to be on the grind in your home city ain't gonna cut it. Like, my family want me to come back home. I told them, nah, I refuse to come back. Like, I'm looking at places where I can move to now. Like, ain't nobody gonna know where I'm gonna be moving to unless it's like my own friends and some family. I'm not gonna tell all my family. It's only gonna be some. But what I gotta say is get on the grind, leave your hometown, and do what you gotta do. That way you can be the best you. Because you're not gonna be thriving in your hometown unless you just rich and you just got it like that. But if you not rich and you really wanna grind and you wanna leave that situation behind, leave. I know it's gonna be tough because I love, and it was tough as hell. But just leave and do what you gotta do. Your boy's out.